A new Wordle puzzle is online. Click on the link to play.
Listening to the following video may give you clues. Please like and share the videos.
When will Phil Mickelson play again? When will Phil Mickelson play again? This is a question that has been on everyone's mind since his injury in September.
The question is also one of the most common ones, since he hasn't played on the PGA Tour in 3 months. Is there a chance that he'll return soon? And if he does, will he win another major championship?
Phil Mickelson hasn't played on the PGA Tour in more than 3 months. Phil Mickelson hasn't played competitively on the PGA Tour in over 3 months.
Mickelson, 49, has reportedly taken time off following controversial comments he made in November. In the interview, which was supposed to be off the record, the golfer discussed playing in a Saudi-backed league, admitting to being aware of human rights abuses in the country.
Regardless of whether the comments were true or not, Mickelson has been in turmoil since making the controversial remarks. It's unclear why Mickelson is taking time off, but the fact remains that it's a shame for the sport and for his reputation.
It's unlikely he'll be able to defend his title in Tulsa, Oklahoma, where he won the PGA Championship last year. However, the absence of Phil Mickelson is a disgrace for the entire tour, and it will be a blow to the tournament.
Tiger Woods is another player who has not played on the PGA Tour in more than 3 months. In April, Tiger Woods won the Masters, his third major championship since 1994.
He was 12 at the US Open after finishing with a 4-under par total.
His second-place finish at the Buick Invitational came on the last day of the tournament, after which he tied with Fred Couples in a playoff for the title. The South Course at Torrey Pines, where Phil grew up, is an interesting place to play golf.
Although he didn't grow up at Torrey Canyon, he played regularly there with his brothers Tina and Phyllis Sarr. In fact, he used to frequent the course when he was in his teen years.
The South Course has become a hotbed of frustration for many, and the new design would bring the canyon into play without punishing the regulars. After an absence of 3 months from the tour, Mickelson is likely to be able to make the Farmers Open playoff, which is a major event similar to the Masters.
The new back-tee is arbitrary, and Mickelson called it arbitrary. After a disastrous final round at the Buick Invitational, Mickelson was able to salvage the title.
The former world number 1 is now the Farmers Insurance Open.
Tiger Woods hasn't played on the PGA Tour for more than 3 months, but that doesn't mean he hasn't been playing. He returned to action in early June in the St.
Jude Classic presented by FedEx, finishing T59. In May, Woods' wife Amy was diagnosed with breast cancer.
While he didn't play for the next 3 months, he did make the cut at the Masters tournament, where he tied a tournament record on the front 9. His final round 67 earned him 5th place.
The tournament was also Tiger Woods' first major title since the 2013 Open Championship. Woods was accompanied by his wife, Amy, at the 18th green.
Amy Woods, who was diagnosed with breast cancer 11 months ago, accompanied him on the final round. Woods' ace on the final hole saved his title and lifted his FedEx Cup ranking.
Will he ever play again? The Saudi scandal surrounded Phil Mickelson's decision to withdraw from the PGA Championship.
While it is difficult to say what caused his decision, he has not addressed the issue. While fans of a certain country will be surprised by his withdrawal, they will understand why he chose to do so.
It is also important to note that a Teflon reputation is not unique to Phil Mickelson. For almost 3 decades, Phil Mickelson has been golf's biggest draw.
His charismatic and entertaining style on the course has won him fans from around the world. He is now on a break from the sport, but there are no specific dates for his return.
Phil. The Rip-Roaring and Unauthorized Biography of Golf's Most Colorful Superstar, by Alan Shipnuck has an answer to that question. As an ailing player, Mickelson's absence from the PGA Championship is a huge setback.
He has missed all but one of the 4 major tournaments. He has also been accused of lying about his injury, but his lawyer has denied the charges.
Mickelson may miss the PGA Championship in 2022, which would be his last opportunity to defend his title. In any case, his absence from the Masters has left fans hoping he will come back soon.
As the PGA Tour continues to look for a new star to replace Mickelson, his chances of winning a tournament may be fading. The former PGA champion has not played competitively on the PGA Tour since February 23.
He is also set to miss the World Golf Championship, the Dell Match Play, and the 2022 Farmers Insurance Open. However, he has since apologized for his polarizing remarks.
The Masters is the most prestigious golf tournament in the world, so it would make sense for Mickelson to skip the 2022 Masters. Mickelson is currently the defending champion of the PGA Championship, so it would be a historic moment if he did not play.
He is the oldest defending champion of a major championship, and Mickelson has no apparent injury.
If he does play, he is expected to play well at Augusta National, but what about his recent comments? Did he say the quiet part out loud? Did Mickelson make a mistake? Did he have a better idea than to do it in private? Some people are not sure, but his supporters still defend him.
And while it was wrong to call his comments derogatory, they say they were deserved. As for his stance on the Saudis, Mickelson apologized, but he has yet to play again.
While this may seem to be the most tragic situation, it is hard to say. If Mickelson has the potential to win another Masters in 2022, the likelihood of him doing so is very good.
And given the circumstances, his chances of a fourth green jacket are still realistic. If you can play at Augusta National again, it will be more difficult for Mickelson to withdraw from a major tournament.
Is there a way back for him? Despite his recent woes, Phil Mickelson has remained remarkably consistent.
Mickelson started 2013 with a T37 finish at the Humana Challenge. He bogeyed hole 12 and failed to capitalize on a great par 5 hole at the Farmers Insurance Open in San Diego.
Despite his mediocre performance at the Farmers Insurance Open, he has remained unbeaten on the PGA Tour. As of late June, the American golfer announced his return to the PGA Tour, aiming to play in the US
Open and the St. Jude Classic.
He has not played since the Saudi International in February and has missed 2 PGA Tour events in that span. He was also absent from the Waste Management Phoenix Open last week, and his major sponsors have deserted him.
However, despite his recent setbacks, Mickelson still has a way to go. Despite missing the cut at the Masters, Mickelson finished T7 at the Memorial Tournament.
In 2011, he was set to play with Tiger Woods at the US Open, but was unable to make the cut.
In addition, he missed the cut at the 2012 Open Championship after shooting a 7-3, 7-6, 7-2, 7-6, 11 over par. However, he remains in the hunt for the first major championship since 1997.
The PGA Tour has made some tough decisions over the past year. The commissioner of the PGA Tour is taking a tough stance against potential mutineers.
However, Mickelson has yet to embrace full contrition. Despite his lack of contrition, Mickelson's remarks may be damaging.
It is unclear if Mickelson's words warrant further punishment. As an amateur, Mickelson's major success is hard to match.
He was a 2-time collegiate All-American. After playing at the University of California at San Diego, Mickelson made his professional debut in the Masters, where he defeated Ernie Els.
Mickelson became the first left-handed golfer to win a major championship, and was one of only 2 players with more than 5 major titles. Whether or not he will come back to the PGA Tour is a question of whether there is a viable alternative.
While a rival golf league isn't dead, it would probably have more support than the PGA Tour. Besides, if Phil Mickelson joins a new tour, the odds are pretty slim.